All right, we are live, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my special guest from Kansas, man. Offensive lineman, Enrique Cruz Jr., man. How's it going, brother?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure, man. For those people who are not familiar with you, man, tell them who you are.
I'm Enrique Cruz Jr. I'm a right tackle. I came from University of Kansas.
For sure, man. So what got you into football, man?
Honestly, football is one of those things where I always played it like with my dad and stuff like that growing up. My dad was a football player. But I never really played football until I got to high school, and that was really like a family decision. My mom kind of forced me to play football, and ever since then I fell in love with it.
So you came in as a late bloomer.
Yeah, technically, it's my
Okay,
first year
but
was high school, freshman year.
it came naturally to you. But what were the high school offers besides Syracuse?
I had 18 Division One offers. Some of them, the state was Syracuse, Utah, Kansas was one of them actually, Mississippi State, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, and a lot of others.
Okay, that's an intriguing offer just from coming out of high school for that one type of performance or whatever. But you went to Syracuse. What do you take away from that experience?
Overall, it was a great experience. I loved Syracuse. I loved the people in Syracuse. I love the city of Syracuse and the culture we had made over there. I feel like I wouldn't take it back for nothing. I enjoyed my time in Syracuse a lot, and it's probably the time where I mostly grew as a person.
For sure, man. I mean, you can't go wrong. The program was pretty good. Then eventually, you kind of transferred to Kansas. What was the change of you going over there?
I always felt like at the time it was just the best decision for like just me and my career. I didn't really initially want to leave Syracuse, but I just had to make a decision because I wanted to continue playing and to see how far I could take playing football. So I just felt like a fresh start was due.
For sure, man. I can understand business decision, and you want to get towards that next level, so I can respect that.
Sure.
Um, so why should NFL teams draft you, man? What makes you stand out at your position?
Well, I mean, you can watch the film. You can see the power. You can see the athleticism. You can see just about every part of the game. But a lot of the part that really sets me apart is just the heart and hustle I play with on the field. I feel like every play I try to give it my all, and I just play with my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah, your play speaks for itself, and you're pretty athletic for your size.
Yeah.
That's what stands out is your athleticism and you're adaptable. But what was the scheme that you guys played at Kansas that can translate to the next level?
Pretty much everything. I mean, at Kansas, we ran about almost every play. We ran a lot of wide zone, and a lot of these teams really do love wide zone. And yeah, I mean, really, pretty much everything we ran at Kansas could translate.
Okay, so what were the difference when you were doing it at Syracuse? What were the different schemes?
I think it was pretty much similar. It was just at Syracuse. We had a different OC than we did at Kansas, and I mean, we all had little similar plays all across the board. It's just you got to form the plays to the team, and at Syracuse we didn't run as much wide zones as we did at Kansas.
Okay, and that kind of separates a little bit, but you still were able to adapt at it, so that's what matters.
Yeah, I had four offensive line coaches. I've had like three or four offensive coordinators. So yeah, that part really wasn't too hard.
You had to be adjustable, so that's good. So who do you watch your game at? Like, who do you model yourself after? Like by watching film and all those other players.
Honestly, my the person I really watched the most probably Tristan Wirfs. I feel like he's a very athletic guy. He's very agile. He's super strong, and he's just a beast on the field. So that's probably the guy I try to model my game after, and I watch the most.
Yeah, that's a good one to look up to, especially at his position. I mean, that guy is still in like he's like definitely really up there for sure. Like coming
Yeah,
from a good program too.
yeah. Actually, I was at a junior day in Iowa, the day of the combine when he went off. I was at that junior day, so it was pretty cool. That's kind of when I first heard about him and stuff like that, and just followed him ever since.
Oh, that's cool, man. But going to that Hula Bowl, what do you take from that experience, man?
No, so I was supposed to go to Hula Bowl, but then I ended up going to the American Bowl. And the
American Bowl.
American Bowl was a great experience. For like everything that I had to do there, I practiced well. I played really good, and then eventually got invited to the combine after that.
Man, that speaks volume that you're kind of like out there performing. Sometimes they start to pay attention eventually, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of met with so many other NFL teams. How many teams have you met with?
I met with every team.
Every team. So that means they like what you bring to the table, your versatility, your athleticism. Seems like you kind of fit the mold, man.
Yeah.
Man, like especially imagine just another Kansas player just coming into the same fold with the other Kansas guy. That'd be kind of cool, man. You and Pooney on the same team. Man.
Yeah, that would be legit. I never had a chance to meet Pooney because he left a year or two before I got there. But from what I hear, he was a cool guy and he's a really good player. I mean, we watched this film all the time over there at Kansas, and now he's a baller.
Yeah, you would probably want to pick your brains with him, huh?
Nah, yeah, for sure.
So what's how do you prepare for your opponents and what's your pregame routine?
So when I prepare for preparing, my preparation is very, very much so. So I watch a ton of film. I watch film, not just me and the guys would watch film together. I'd watch film by myself, and then also me and my coach will watch film too. I just gotta make sure that I understand all the differences within their stances, within the defense they're running, and also understand the differences with our offensive game plan that week and what we're going to run and what might or might not happen just based on the different formations and different shifts and motions that we have. So I feel like a lot of it is really just watching film, a lot of film on myself during practice, and there's a lot of film on the opponents, and it's basically what they do. Our pregame routine is a very simple pregame routine. I feel like I just watch a lot. I try to like to meditate for the game. I like do it like on the bus on the way to the game. Do like a little 10-minute one, clear my mind, and then listen to a lot of hype music, and then just make sure I'm prepared for the game. Do all my stretches and stuff like that, and then just go out there and perform.
Hell yeah, bro. That's for sure. How do you handle adversity when it doesn't go your way?
Oh, you just gotta just fight through it. I just feel like the only way you go through the storm is just by just going straight through it. It passes.
Yeah, it either makes you stronger or weaker, like they all say. But when it goes your way, how do you handle that kind of adversity? Like when it goes your direction?
You just don't. You always want to stay level headed. You don't want to get too caught up in the highs and too caught up in the lows. You always want to stay level headed.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but sometimes people get too ahead of themselves, and you saw what happened with the Patriots and Falcons, man. That game kind of looked like it could have been over.
Yeah, and then Tom Brady fought through it. And boom.
Fought through. Yeah. Well, I see your heritage as Puerto Rican, man. As me, as a Hispanic person, man, we don't get enough appreciation for the hard work we put out there, man.
100%. I agree with you.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how they're changing a lot of the landscape a little bit with how we've been over the years.
No, yeah, 100%. I'm glad that a lot more Hispanics getting more love shown at them, and yeah, I know it's just a start now.
It's a start slowly. I mean, before it was just very little, but now you're starting to see a little bit more coming.
100%. No, that's great.
Yeah, and it seems kind of like unique for some people not to realize it, man. Like, man, we're not the only ones that get overlooked, man. But it's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But when they always overlook us a lot.
Yeah, like they always think of us as soccer's or baseball players.
Yeah, I mean we're good at that too, but we're also good at football and basketball.
Yeah, even at tight end or offensive line, like give us some slack a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why do you feel like offensive lineman doesn't get enough recognition or appreciation?
Well, because we're the most selfless position. We're not the superstars who score all the touchdowns. We're not the drama queens. Like, we just do our job. We're the protectors of the team, and only time we get anything shown is when we mess up. But you know, that's just the name of the position. When you're the protector, when you protect the quarterback, when you make the run plays for the running back go, that's when we get our love shown. Like that's great protection. The quarterback all day to throw, or that hole was so wide, like anybody go through it. That's when our love is shown. Other than that, it's just such a selfless position where 5 is 1.
Absolutely, man. What is it like blocking for Jalen Daniels?
Oh, it was great. I mean, as soon as I got there, me and JD clicked. He's a great guy. I had a fun time blocking for JD, and he's just such a great player. He's very evasive. So like a lot of teams are scared about his ability to run, and that just helps us a lot as offensive line.
Yeah, he can be kind of hard to tackle too. That's the thing about his athleticism.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't talk about his toughness. I seen that boy get rocked and then get straight back up. I feel like he has that, but he's also very tough, a very, very, very tough player.
Yeah, when you take a lot of those hits, that can show that they can get up from that type of hits and all that stuff. So yeah, he showed toughness because at times he did get hit.
No, yeah, I'm 100% sure, and he just got straight back up, got back in the game, and balled out.
What do you enjoy most doing, run blocking or pass blocking, if you had to choose?
I mean, I just feel like it's a two-part question. In the beginning of my career, I'll say pass blocking. I really did enjoy the pass blocking because I didn't really understand the run as much as I do now. But now I really enjoy the run blocking a lot more. I mean, when you really make that gap and they run the ball right behind you, like right beside you, because you did that, I feel like that's just one of the best feelings in the world.
It is. I mean, so from taking your college experience from going from Syracuse to Kansas, what do you separate from what you were then till now?
I feel like at Syracuse, I was a very young player. I wasn't really as mature as I am now. I feel like in Kansas, just the whole transition and just the whole shift in my mindset really made me mature more as a player. So I feel like at Syracuse, I matured mostly as a man, but as a player, I matured the most at Kansas.
Yeah, sometimes it helps you with a change of scenery. Sometimes.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, when I went there, I only had 6 months left to play because I was a late transfer, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I gotta give this everything I got. Like, there's really no looking back now.
Make the most out of it, like they say.
Yep.
But compare the environment going from Syracuse to Kansas compared to where you had to adapt to.
I feel like it was just, it's a whole different staff. It was a completely different environment. I mean, I've had a lot of coaches during my time at Syracuse. I also had two different head coaches. And, just in the environment that it was in Kansas compared to Syracuse, it's not even comparable. It's just completely different. And the coaching style is completely different in every way possible.
Yeah, it's all about adapting. I mean, Syracuse seems nothing but like there's plenty to do in New York in some perspective, and then you got Kansas where it's middle of nothing, right?
You'd be surprised, actually, the opposite. There's more to do in
Opposite.
Kansas than there is in Syracuse, yeah. Because Kansas, you're 40 minutes away from KC, which is
Ooh, okay.
and Lawrence has a lot to offer as well. While Syracuse, you're 4 hours away from New York City and the city of Syracuse. I mean, it's definitely on the come up now, but when I first got there, really wasn't much to do nor to eat.
Oh man, I mean it's tough to go through that, but you do you take pride on turning this Kansas team around, man? Because they've been kind of like the up and coming team.
I mean, I take pride in my season, but I feel like that they've turned it around before I got there. I feel like I was just one of the key pieces for this year, but I feel like when Coach Lapo got there, that's really when the turnaround took. I feel like I take more pride in the turnaround at Syracuse because the year before I got there, they went what 0 and 10, 0 and 9. Then we went no games, and then we went 5 and 7, and then the next game we went to a bowl game. We started off at 6 and 0, and then we went to a bowl game the next year. I went to a bowl game 3 years in a row.
Man, it takes time for that turnaround. Sometimes you got to get the right players that are sold with the program.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, there's just too many of these athletes who take too much of this NIL deal, man. Like, I can understand if they're struggling financially. I could understand if they're not playing a role with that team or if the new coaches are not in favor with them. I could understand those circumstances. But if you're an established starter, why leave?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but I mean, for some people, I mean, when everyone says no until it's like it's right in their face, you know what I mean? Like everyone says no until you have, $1 million in your face, and now that's when you really make your answer. You know what I mean? So I feel like
That's
that's the hard part, and like that's just a part of the game now because you have a lot of schools who have a lot of money, and you have schools who really don't have that much money. So the coaches have to find the best to get their pieces.
that's understandable. I mean, I get it. Like if you're offered millions of dollars and you're getting that big opportunity, I wouldn't pass on it. I'll take it in a heartbeat.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like a lot of people just don't understand. Like a lot of these young kids, I mean, like they have a good season, and then it's like, yeah, I have loyalty to the school, but a lot of times the coaches don't have loyalty to you. So you
That's
can have
fair.
loyalty to the school, but the coaches, I mean, the whole point of the game is replace, plug in and replace. So they might not have loyalty to you, and it's like also for a lot of people, what's the opportunity of making $1 million in the NFL? That's one of the hardest leagues to get into. So then now you're in college and you got whatever you have so and so team saying we'll offer you $1 million for a year. It's just like that's hard. That's hard to decline for a lot of people.
It is because especially financially, you're in good hands and you're trying to push for a big career opportunity for the NFL. I mean,
Yeah, and a lot of times it is teams who have bigger lights, so it'll be easier to get into the NFL.
yeah, especially in the bigger schools, that gives you a bigger bright light than the small schools.
Yeah.
But so what do NFL teams see you mostly as a tackle or a guard?
So far hearing like both really. Mostly tackle just because that's mostly where I got my filming. But I've also heard a little bit of guard too.
Yeah, I've heard maybe like mix in between, like you're saying. So I guess wherever they put you at, even if they wanted to put you at center, do whatever you got to do, right?
Yeah, make team.
Be the team player, man. But seems like you're one of those risers coming into this draft so far because you said you got into the late combine invite, right?
Yep.
What do you take from that experience?
Oh, the combine was an amazing experience. I feel like I just feel like the ability that I showed with the combine is the ability that I always had. And I feel like you can ask any of my teammates to always tell you like I was super athletic, but a lot of people just didn't know. So I just feel like I just came in with something to prove, something to show.
Oh, absolutely, man. Last year there was a dude who was Puerto Rican who played at Eastern Illinois. He had some amazing athleticism, quick as hell. But you had a chance to showcase at the combine, bro. That shows you that you got what it takes, you know?
Yes, sir.
But coming from Chicago, right? Like I'm pretty sure you might have grew up as a Bears fan, right?
Yeah.
What would it be like just to just any opportunity presents itself, right? But what would it be just to play close to your hometown?
I mean, honestly, I'm not a fan of no team right now. I'm waiting
I
for the
like
team
that
to.
answer.
I'll be a fan of them. But I feel like it'll be a great opportunity to play. I mean, in my hometown or close to my hometown, not just for me. I just feel like it'd be a great opportunity for my family. Just to come out and stuff. Like at the combine, I had 44 people show up to the combine because Indiana's a 2 hour drive, 2 to 3 hour drive from Chicago. So I felt the love and the appreciation for my family and all my friends who showed up to show me love. So I just feel like it'll be a great opportunity, not just for me, but for my people to just come out.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I like how you answer it because I'm trying to throw you off a little more to get you to answer better because they're gonna turn it on you, bro. That's the thing.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I like it, man. Whatever the team presents itself, you got no loyalty to a team no more, man.
Yeah, so
Whenever the team picks you,
right now, look, I stopped being a fan when we lost to the Rams. Okay,
ah,
we would have beat the Rams and continue, maybe went to the Super Bowl. My last day being a fan would have been the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
understandable. But now your loyalty is whoever picks you at this point.
Whatever team picks me, that's what the team I'm be a fan of.
So you met with pretty much all 32 teams, huh?
Yes, sir.
Which one do you? I mean, like, if you had to list a couple of teams, which one was more of a serious conversation compared to the rest?
A lot of them were, especially at the combine. I mean, after they saw what I could do at the American Bowl, it was all very much the same.
Okay, so that means they have some strong high interest. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they get you possibly late day 2 or maybe early day 3, huh?
Maybe I don't know. That's the question for my agent.
We gotta wait and see, man. But it's got to be a surreal moment, right? Just to feel like you growing up as a kid and just saying, "Man, I get a chance to live out something that most out of the million people don't get a chance."
No, yeah, I mean, 100%. It's definitely surreal. I mean, I try not to think too far into it. I like to live my life day to day, hour by hour, because when you start thinking too far into it, you start to like freak yourself out a little bit because the reality of the situation is that I could be moving across the country. I'm moving this, like, you just don't know. Because right now it's like, because, growing up, I'm in college, I got to pick the college I went to and things like that. So now it's just a little different because they picked me. So it's one of those things where like I really haven't fully lived, I haven't really felt the full feelings yet, and I probably won't until draft day happens.
Absolutely, man. It's gotta just feel like it, man. Like, you're just one step away from the opportunity, man. All it takes is just one team to take a chance on you.
100%.
So, being your own biggest critic, man, what's the area of weakness that you feel like you need to improve on at the next level?
I just feel like I feel like it's more so just the positions I put myself in. I feel like a lot of times I am super athletic, so a lot of times I win with my athleticism, and I just want to do more of my athleticism not being the reason why I win, and just basically put myself in better positions, and my athleticism being a plus instead of me using it to you understand what I'm trying to say. So instead of like just being super athletic, I'm in the right position, and my athleticism is a plus on top of that to win the block even better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, you got the traits for the athleticism, but you want to be able to use it better at a way where you can finish plays, right?
Oh yeah, I feel like just be more efficient, just more yeah.
So you playing throughout your college career, you had to practice against some good defensive linemen in practice and competition. Who would you rank as your best competition D lines that you faced over the years?
In practice,
In practice or in games in general?
um, so in games, I mean, I played against a lot of great players. I played against that Florida State team with Braden Fisk. Jared Verse played against a lot of good Clemson DNs. Notre Dame has some good DNs. This year we played against Texas Tech. I played against a lot of great players, but I might probably say in game probably be like either that Texas Tech team or that Florida State team. I forgot what year that was. I think it might be 23. Both have some really good players on the defense side of the ball.
Oh man, you can't go wrong with it, man. Texas Tech this year's got some dogs, and then Florida State a couple years when they had the two Rams. The two Rams right now, like those
Yeah,
guys dogs too.
they're cool. They're both they're really good players.
But iron sharpens iron and makes you better at the end of the day. But what do you take going practice against Tommy Dunn Jr., man? Because he had to be one of
Oh,
those guys.
Tommy Dunn's my dog. Tommy Dunn's my dog. I mean, he's my dog. I'll say the PR answer. Like he's a really good player. Iron sharpens iron. The non-PR answer is we used to whoop him every day. No, I was playing. We had good, yeah,
I can
we had
tell.
good
He says he's a likable person. He seems like the kind of funny guy too from that interview.
Yeah, no, Tom Dunn. He's a really good player. He's really twitchy. I think he can be really good. We've had a lot of great reps, a lot of great battles against each other. Won some, lost some, but yeah, no, he definitely was a person you want to go against every day at practice to get better.
Oh, absolutely, man. Especially with the offensive line you guys had. You had three guys declaring in the draft. You have Bynes and Foster, right?
Yeah, it was. We had four. It was me, Kobe Baines, Bryce Foster, and my boy Nolan.
Nolan. Okay, so you guys are underrated this year, man. It's got to be something.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
man. So we all have backup plans, man. What's your major in college?
I got a degree in communications and a minor in sociology, and I got a degree from Kansas in business management. And honestly, I haven't really thought too far into it, to be honest.
Like you got your NFL career to focus on, which I understand, but we always got to have something. So you got to think ahead, like of course.
No, yeah, you do. But like honestly, I'm just so stuck on plan A right now and just trying to get this done and see how far I can go. That it's just like there's just no need to look at plan B just yet. You know what I mean? I just gotta
Nah, it's the least
gotta.
of your concerns, man. Like, dude, you're considered a day 2 or day 3 pick, bro. You have a career to focus on. That's your golden ticket, man. I'm not gonna blame you one bit.
Yeah, God has blessed me with this amazing opportunity, and I just want to make the most of it. So I just feel like
Yeah,
looking for a plan B right now just isn't me fully trying to access how much plan A can offer.
for sure, man. But whatever that team takes that chance, man, they're getting somebody who's proven to want to prove himself.
Yes, sir. Always.
For sure, man. Okay, let's get to know more about you. Okay, so outside of football, who are you as a person?
As a person, I'm just a chill guy. I mean, I really just be chilling for. I mean, go play video games. I'm a big movie guy. I like watching TV and movies. So like I'll be in between two different shows at once. But like one of them will be like an anime show, right, and then the other one will be like a real show. So like right now, I'm in between watching Sopranos and it's like a random anime that I found. But like really, I just be chilling for. I'll be at the house all the time, just watching TV when I'm not working out.
Can't go wrong with it, man. But what about Cobra Kai? You ever watched those shows or no?
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai. So like, I also have shows that just specifically I watch with family. So Cobra Kai is a show that me, my mom, my little brother, we only watch it together. So like that's like whenever I'm home, like we'll wait until like the season come out in January. We're not gonna watch it probably until I'm back at home in May.
Oh,
So
for
like
sure, man.
that's like a show right there. Like it's just strict family time shows, and that definitely
That's
is.
something that's good quality right there. And then animation, you're talking about what about Dragon Ball Z, man? I used
Oh,
to
cool.
watch
I
that.
just actually finished Dragon Ball Nine. I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite shows growing up. I've watched almost every episode, every series.
Oh
Uh,
man, dude, I watched them when they were on VHS and all that other stuff. I mean,
oh, yeah, that's before my time.
oh dude, I'm like a Vegeta guy.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love his attitude. I just wish that they'll give him more love. I feel like
He's
what makes
underrated, man. Damn, like
me mad about that show is I love the show and I understand the aspect that Goku's the guy. Like we got some guys who I don't like how Vegeta got the rawest speech of all time, like make you want to go like jump the wall and then gets beat. And it's just like he's like
it's
I
one of
am the
those
same
kind of guys.
prince, the same blood, and then he loses the fight. I was like, we gotta show him more love than that. You know what I mean? That's probably the only thing I really don't like about the show is that really Goku gets majority of the love, in my opinion. But it's still, I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch it regardless, so it don't matter.
Well, Goku's the golden likable guy, and Vegeta's just kind of like the underlook, kind of like he's very disliked in a certain way, but kind of okay in a different way.
My favorite is a Piccolo. I like
Yeah.
Piccolo. I feel like
Piccolo a lot. And I'm guessing maybe a little bit of WWE or nah.
when I was younger, yeah, I did a lot. When I was younger, I was a big John Cena guy and CM Punk. Well, because CM Punk from Chicago, so he
Yeah.
always came out like Chicago themed. So I was a huge CM Punk guy. My uncle actually took me to a WWE um, show once in Chicago. It was lit. I mean, it's probably one of the best. I always remember that. Other than that, I don't really watch it nowadays. It's like once you get older and you realize it's hard for me once I realized it was fake. So like
I
once I
mean, I
realized,
understand that part. We all lose interest of something, but
but like
wouldn't it
then
be
again,
kind? Yeah.
huh?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, no, but then again, it's really not fake. You can't fake getting hit by a chair. I don't care what nobody says. You can't
You get
fake
hurt.
jumping off a ladder. You know what I mean? But it's just I don't know. I kind of felt I don't really like Dominic Mysterio too much, so I feel that's really kind of got me off of it. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he's kind of corny. But
But that's his character. He's trying to copy Eddie Guerrero.
yeah, his dad, right?
No, his dad was the good
Well,
one, the one with the
they
mask.
his dad was Rey Mysterio, but they had a whole scene where Eddie Guerrero was actually his dad, so that's why he's trying to copy him.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was like a while back, way before like my time, bro. They were making it like a match for custody and something like that. But
which is lit. You
man,
see,
what?
but they also got rid of stuff like that too, which was so insane. It was super insane that it made it so lit. It's kind of a little too PG now, but like I
In
get
a
it.
way, yeah. But wouldn't it be kind of cool if they were to announce you on the draft pick and it had to be CM Punk to announce you for the Bears or San Francisco or some team in
That would
general?
be
Like
lit. That would
that'd
be
be
lit.
kind of lit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
because
be
I've
fun.
seen Seth Rollins announced for the Bears before and quite a few other people in the wrestling business. Yeah, but it'd be kind of cool to have CM Punk, your favorite wrestler, go like this and say, well, the Chicago Bears, they select Enrique Cruz Jr., offensive lineman,
Yeah, that would be pretty
Kansas.
cool.
And then he says, come over here, man. It's clobbering time.
That would be
That'd be
pretty lit.
kind of cool, right? Just to see one of your favorite wrestlers announce you on the draft, bro. It's kind of been kind of an interesting type of thing the last couple of years. Now you're getting pro wrestlers announcing it now.
It is, yeah, because pro wrestlers have all the aura. I mean, like CM John Cena. I mean, he kind of lost it when he got older, but you can't tell me back in 2012 John Cena had the most aura ever. And
Oh,
Randy Orton. Oh, Randy Orton, that's Mr. Orr right there. I mean, you couldn't tell me that Randy
oh,
Orton wasn't the freaking best thing on earth back in 2011.
dude, Orton's ageless, bro. Like he's going back to the old 9 form, which he's dangerous. But
That's what I'm saying. And he's like 50. I mean, I give him all the props.
yeah, and especially if he was announcing for the Chiefs, man, he might even pick you in the draft, or John Cena picks for the Patriots, man. Like you have a chance to live out one of those dreams. So, like I said, I don't blame you on thinking your backup plan, bro. You got a huge career ahead of you with the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as like game console, what is it like, Xbox or PlayStation?
Man, I'm really an Xbox guy at heart. I got both. But the reason why I got both is because before everything was crossplay, all my friends was on PlayStation, the PS5. And I was the only one on the Xbox X. I'm really an Xbox guy at heart, but I'm like, I got no friends to play with no more. So I was
Oh
like,
man, we could
yeah.
have gone there.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I got the PlayStation. So as of lately, I've been playing more PlayStation, but always Xbox.
For sure. If you had to choose between NCAA or Madden, what are you choosing?
As of late, NCAA way more fun. Like if
Because
it
you're
was
on the
Madden like 2021, I would have said that in a heartbeat. But yeah, I don't really like the new Maddens for real. They're kind of I don't know, they're not as smooth as they used to be. In my
yeah,
eyes.
not like it used to be, but man, I can see why you're going with NCAA because you're on the video game. But once you get into the NFL, you're going to be playing Madden. I can guarantee you that right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it, bro. Like I mean, I can tell you got a lot to bring to the table, bro. It's just like dude. Like I can see NCAA is fun. When the early 2000s, it was a good video game. Now that they're bringing it back, it makes it intriguing.
No, yeah, definitely. No, I mean, I got NCAA 2012, and I was playing that for a long time. It's definitely a really fun game.
Oh yeah, man. But so cheat diet, man. So if you had to choose one of your go-to fast food places, whatever in general, you take it like it doesn't hurt to take one cheat diet. So let's say you had to choose one between McDonald's or Burger King or whatever the option you choose.
Okay, depends. Where am I? Am I in Kansas or am I in Chicago?
Okay, let's say you're in the middle. Let's say you're in the middle
I'm in Kansas. I'm going to Whataburger.
okay, Whataburger. What would be your selection option?
I used to get the patty melt, What people don't know about Whataburger is that spicy chicken sandwich they got is just as fire. Probably even better than the patty meal.
Oh wow, bro!
And
Like,
it's open 24 hours.
doesn't Kansas have something called like Freddy's Steaks Burgers also?
Oh, so Freddy's is a Chicago thing, really. I'm
Oh, it
pretty sure
is.
they always have Chicago hot dogs. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's Illinois thing. But yeah, there's one in Kansas and there's one in Illinois. Freddy's got the best milkshakes. Like you want to go for a
Oh,
milkshake? I think it's like caramel ribbon crunch, something like that. They got over there, fire. But the burgers, I'm sorry, Freddy's. It's just not that good. I'm only going to Freddy's for the milkshake.
oh, for the milkshake, but you rather go with the water burgers. But you ever try In and Out or no?
I mess with In-N-Out heavy too. I like In-N-Out. It's definitely my first time having it was life changing. But then I had it again after that, and it was still good. But I don't know if I'd pick it over Whataburger though. Honestly, the only reason why I'd pick it over Whataburger is because I can't get it every day.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
understandable.
I was in LA and they had a water, or I was able to access it every day, and also access a Whataburger every day, I'd potentially pick Whataburger.
Oh, you could have gone for the Mexican food and all the other stuff in LA, man.
Oh, but Chicago got the best Mexican food. Now don't get me started on that. Chicago got the
Oh,
best.
dude, we can go on with the food, bro. But that's the point of what get to know about you, man. The cheat diet, whatever you
Yes,
like,
I'll
bro.
tell you right now,
We don't judge,
Chicago,
man.
the best Mexican food in the country. Everyone wants to talk about LA, this and that, San Diego. Like, y'all got good Mexican food, but it's just not better than ours.
Oh, Chicago's got it. I gotta go down there one day. Like the pizzas, I see that they make the Chicago deep dish and a bunch of good stuff over there.
I mean, yeah, Chicago probably is probably a top three food city in the country. Honestly, we got everything. We make it all good.
So, what would be the go-to place in Chicago if I were to just go down there for that road trip?
I'll be honest with you, it's just too many. Like it just depends
Two
what you.
minutes, but if you had to choose one, I would take a recommendation, man.
Like, I'm trying to get some chicken. Like a lot of people say Harold's chicken. I love Harold's chicken, so I'd probably say Harold's chicken. But honestly, just from growing up, my personal favorite is JJ Fish. Go get the chicken with the mild sauce. Fire,
Oh man,
fire.
that's a
And it's a full
that
wing too. So it's the one that's looked like an hen. It's like that. Some good stuff.
damn, damn, that sounds good right there. But like, so what would be the advice for somebody that's in a similar situation as you? Like, what would be the best advice for them to take as encouraging?
I'm gonna tell them you got to take it day by day. You can't think too far ahead in this. You really just can't. You got to take it day by day, and you just got to win the day. And you can't think too much about. You can't overthink. You can't overthink about the meetings you did. You can't. All you got to do is evaluate and get better for the next meeting, and just don't think too far ahead. When you start thinking too far ahead of yourself, that's when you start to mess yourself up. So, like I said, like this journey, it's an amazing journey that's brought by God, but it's also a scary journey because you don't know where you're gonna go, and it's not even that. It's like it might be somewhere different, might be somewhere you're similar with, and it's just like your life right now is getting picked up based off of other people's opinions on you. So you can't just think you can't think too far ahead. You just got to take it day by day and just get better at your craft.
Oh, for sure, man. Well, we did answer the toughest defense line you faced, but you have to pick one. I guess for this one, I'll answer this question for that person.
Who's the toughest lineman that I've played?
Yeah, you
Uh,
played against.
Shit, I probably said David Bailey this year was fire. He was a good player, fast up the line, good instincts, good feet, fast, like David
Okay,
Bailey.
okay, David Bailey this year, but I would say it doesn't compare to Jared Verse or Fisk. Okay.
Jerry versus Brandon Fisk definitely is a really good player. Jared versus is a really good player as well. They definitely both had good games that game. But this year, I'll probably say David Bailey overall. I'll probably say those boys over there at Florida State.
Oh, for sure, man. And especially Romello High. He's like another guy out there, too.
Oh, Romelo, he's also a great player as well. Yeah, I mean both the DNs over there are fire. I mean, I could honestly you could interchange them. I could have said Romello or I could have said David Bailey, but I'm not trying to show too much love to the line.
Nah, but you face the best competition. I would see why not, bro. Teams are gonna like if they're gonna draft you, it's because you played good competition.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing. Now they're both good players.
See, I like the personality, bro. See, you kind of have a good way to relate with all the other people, man. But man, dude, it's kind of been a long journey for you, bro. I know it's going to pay off, and it's gonna come to this resolution, bro, for you to finally live out the dream.
Sir.
So, who do you give all the credit for, man, for making this a reality for you, man?
Um, I'll say my family. Just go deep. Probably say my mom. I mean, like I said, my mom forced me to play football. And just like I wouldn't be in this position right now if it wasn't for my mom and a lot of the sacrifices she did for me and throughout my whole life. And honestly, it's also just my whole family as a whole. They've always been there. They've always supported me. I mean, both sides of my family, they've tried to make as many games as they could. And like, if I ever need anything, I give a call to about 20 people in my family, and they'll answer, and they'll show me love, and like they'll try to help me out. So if it was one person specifically, I'll always say my mother. She's just sacrificed a lot for me, and she's helped me a lot. But overall, I'd say my family as a whole, I have a great community behind me.
Man, shout out to the rest of your family and your mom. I mean, that speaks volume. I mean, they believe in you, so got to push for it, man. It pays off to have somebody that believes in you.
Oh yeah, 100% does.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely appreciate your time, bro. I know it's going to feel like a crazy moment that getting a phone call from teams, bro. It's gonna feel nervous and exciting at the same time, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I just can't wait to get back to football. This is my first time like not being in spring ball, so I'm just like I just can't wait to get back into it. Get the pads back on.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm definitely rooting for you to succeed, bro. I am praying and hoping that you come to the red and gold so you can protect our quarterback and have this little
Do it.
offensive line commodity, bro. You can work with Trent. You can be Dominic Cooney's go-to buddy. Man, I'm convinced you, man, you would fit right in just well, bro.
Let's do it. I love the Bay Area.
Oh, for sure, man. But for everybody else, man, tell them who you are and what you're doing currently.
Enrique Cruz Jr. I'm a football player right now. I'm entering the NFL draft. And yeah,
Yeah, definitely go check out Kansas offensive lineman Enrique Cruz Jr. Man, this guy can play tackle. He can play guard. Whatever you want this guy to play, man, he will play. He's athletic. He's coming from a pretty good program. He's played against the best competition. If you want a person that plays on the best competition of the competition, this is the guy. So definitely go check out Enrique Cruz Jr., man. And I'm cheering for this man. I'm cheering for my fellow Hispanic man to finally live out a dream, man. But for everybody else, thank you guys for tuning in, man.
yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for having
Oh
me.
yeah.